and use the global silence right after.
Yeah.
Then chase, get the 1 or 2 kills, and then keep chasing.
DM buys a Lotus Orb and
Bring the healing salve for Arteezy.
Abed. He tries on Kingslayer, 6-minute rune. It has spawned up top, looks like a regen. Abed looks to go claim it. Even spends an astral step, flies over Kingslayer, finishes him off with the resonant pulse, but GPK
Needs to move out.
well, if they can contest these stacks, it's even more money flowing into the coffers of EG. Abed done some real good damage to this. The Stampede forward though, Fly being blown up. Save and Nightfall make short work of him. Abed TP's home, so stacks somewhat defended. Moving across the map, oppressively shoving towers and bringing down structures, while also building up this
Echo is available.
And he moves on to Arteezy, down to half HP, and Chat Totem again, and Nightfall arrives. EG had squandered their position, leaving the Luna completely isolated.
There was a Roche attempt from Virtus Pro, and they want to keep it close. DM has that Stampede, so if he does not get the doomed, he will be popping it.
And they jump in. The globals. Abed disappears.
There's so much damage from the Earthshaker. Plus 30 base damage talent from Earthshaker, Power Treads, and the Enchant Totem. That's 500 damage.
But taken out immediately by the Earthshaker now. A sentry there. Oh, can they keep going? No, it's DM.
He's going to pull him back down.
Yeah, GPK's down on the low ground now, but a fish on the 2. They turn around. Abed gone again. Crits in with a balance, but he's been cut from the trees. Oh, VP.
Luna ulti will deal damage from behind. Now she's disarmed.
But now she's alone. The cost. EG are crumbling and falling apart. Virtus Pro, they come out again. 15 minutes into the game, they get a couple of items and they outplay the...
That was such a big rain play from
Their mouse isn't even plugged in.
Mouse turn off, all right. No jokes, sorry. They, just to be sure, no jokes. We got it. Said it twice.
Die and 1 Radiant Observer Ward over towards the triangle, which favors Virtus Pro. A couple of wards now being placed down south, but in jumps the Ursa. Nightfall finds out crit. Enrages up, keeps the hits coming. Meanwhile, in that dire jungle, Doom, he's been echo slammed into the ground. Sent back into the depths of hell where he belongs.
GPK needs to be careful. Global gonna pop.
Well, he's got life drain behind him, but you're right. The global stops that, puts an end to GPK's nonsense. There's EG, striking back at long last. But in comes DM with the help of the Supernova, stampeding back towards Arteezy. Where is it? Nightfall's arriving, crit is low, and down will go. They found Arteezy, blowing him up. DM has another blink in 2 seconds. Lying a spot bother here, isn't he? Yeah, blink stomp. They've caught the silencer. I don't think Nightfall even needs to arrive. They've got so much magic damage.
Plus double edge, just amplifying it.
Shame.
Shame indeed. Now EG scrambling just to try and clear waves, cut out as much as they can, but crit once again found by Nightfall. Every time this Ursa sees the Monkey King, rips him limb from limb.
Map is just getting smaller for EG. Someone needs to be out on the top lane because bottom part of the map.
This smoke is coming because they've scanned mid. They've got to know something's up. High ground vision. There it is. Pop the smoke. Get the global. The fly disappears before our very eyes. Astral steps. And Abed returns to base. Hello. Hello, Arteezy. The balance strike with the Eclipse, though. GPK gets his BKB off. He's very low HP. He turns,
Blink
but he's
ready.
got to try and run away. The hit comes in. EG stomped though, DM is here, and so is Nightfall. Abed with nowhere to run. Arteezy TPs with not using BKB. There's no stun, no bash.
He had Basher, but didn't get the after.
Radiant's top tower.
In the end, it's just a trade.
Look at Nightfall. He was top a second ago. Now he's killing Fly bottom. Yeah, perfect.
Time bash, 10 out of 10.
They're pinging Arteezy. Look, there he is. We found him again.
They share
Smoke after smoke. Last chance saloon. EG's one chance to shine. Kingslayer's on the high ground. Scouts the Monkey King. Immediate supernova. The Eclipse comes. They're going to try and kill off Abed. He's disarmed, but it's Arteezy now. That's the Luna kill they needed, and good game is called. VP with another 32-minute victory over EG.
Man, Virtus Pro, like they had a bit of a tough time in the game where they lost with the discipline, but in this one, it was just like a complete stop. They did not allow them to go for any kind of a play. They completely shut down Abed in both of the games. Earthshaker.
Just enough in the tank to deal with the early fight, and I don't think there'll be enough room for TV to farm if VP are decisive with kill a hero, invade the jungle. If they kind of...
Now, one thing that's so definitely stands out to me this game when you look at both drafts is, you know, VP, whilst they've got the killers and the fighters, they don't really have the tower push right. They're going to have to get a lot of blood spill to actually get the room to push down objectives. Whereas meanwhile on Spirit, they will lose Collapse top, but when Spirit group up, towers will just crumble.
Yeah, absolutely. And I really do think like Collapse comes in at a really clutch timing for their team. Up until the time that he gets his blink, you rarely see Team Spirit kind of group up. And in game 1, you had Yatoro playing a more active hero as he's caught here in the top lane.
He is huge. He has got us under if he gets out, but there's nothing to stop the grip here. Mira was trying to find save. Nightfall, he's already out through the tree line. He's going to be fine. They'll turn for save. Should get the Bane.
I don't think GPK expected him to be on that side of the map, simply put.
Absolutely. Not at all, it seems. DM is ready to go. In with the blink. Good setup and a good angle here. Catching them close to the stairs. The sleepers well allowing for a further bounce back and a third into the splitter. Perfect showing there from DM, jumping in with his blink pickup. And this time it was Spirit that weren't prepared for the moves of VP. Mirror as well, also to go down. DM leads the way, and they couldn't have set it up any better there. Nightfall picking up every single one of those kills.
Sleep in the top lane. Just burning the Jerax mana.
Mid lane. I mean, they found Collapse again. Collapse trying to get a bit of peace here. Will be able to force over the terrain to try and get up to the triangle. Mirror locking back Nightfall with the X Collapse. He's looking to turn with the gush. They're bringing in the backup. And the push gets brought to run a Tokyo in, but the ult is already out for Nightfall. Turns over towards Collapse. That's the tie-up to going down. Metamorpheus torn apart by the claws of the bear. Nightfall, he's not done yet either. Over the Viper. Now towards Yatoro. The stop allowing VP to set up around. The grips in. They've caught Yatoro. They may have lost Nightfall the once. But Yatoro, he's dropping low. Stick, Sunder. Back up to a decent amount of HP, but Nightfall's back up. Second life from ready to roll. The Hex momentarily holding back the bear, but Kingslayer and the rest of VP just smashed down the Terrorblade.
A beautiful play from VP there.
He's got the BKB and a TP at the ready. He'll pop it. Not taking any chances here, GPK. He knows that they're all coming over. And VP, they make it away.
Yeah, Save's in trouble. Mira's going to catch him here. There's just so much going on the map. There's like a very intelligent macro game being played. Nightfall stuck.
I mean, Mira, he's dead. Nightfall able to clean him up. Again, just picking apart Spirit.
And then he can just ignore the Ravage. He gets Ravage, pops his ulti, and he's completely fine. Yeah,
Nightfall certainly on track to hitting great timings this game. See, they've got their eyes down bottom, ready to set up onto Toronto. DM. He's got the lead in, not with the ults, the bounce back into the Fiend's grip. You see an attempt to take him out there, Meposhka, but he can't get him out in time. Top lane, GPK also starting up some further action for VP. As Mira getting a little too close to the Viper. Should die, tries to hide in the trees, but GPK has got his eyes on them. Mira will fall.
Yeah, and middle lane Collapse has been caught out too. There's just so much going on at once from VP.
I mean, yeah, it's just falling apart really for Spirit. Godlike on the Ursa. Spirit, and they may only be 5k down, but...
And there are pings about smoke wraparounds, and here we go. VP smokes up.
Okay, they're gonna try.
So now here's the question, which angle is Team Spirit not covering, and how are they gonna find it?
The Collapse is watching with the high ground. Toronto Tokyo's actually gonna blink in straight away into the river. Gets the stun on the other side. Collapse is in with the Ravages, caught the three of them. There's gonna be Kingslayer going down, immediate buyback. They'll tell Yatoro, big HP, but the Fiend's grip there will get cancelled for now. Mira taken out here. As they'll try and go for more GPKs onto Collapse. Forcing the tide away. TP out, safe, he's able to get in. Nightmare. Puts a stop to the TP. Collapse trying to hide in the trees. Oh, he's actually going to be able to make it out with a blink. But they'll still try and chase their VP. They have seen him in the trees here with the Spirit out. Kingslayer will spot him out. GPK takes him down.
Bottom, Toronto Tokyo also taken out by Nightfall. Great read on the map, recognizing that he's there. So now Metamorphosis has been used, Ravage has been used, and initiation's everything here.
They've got to get it so quick, but this DD is falling so fast. Spirit, they'll start things off with finding Safe. Not a bad way to begin the action. Bane's gone. Safe has got a buyback if he wants to pop it. Toronto Tokyo has been caught out there by DM. BKB and Yule's up into the air. Collapse, he's never going to get the exit. He gets the cheese as well. Collapse just walks in. Cheese, it's actually been left behind. He doesn't even want it. He starts to back away. Yatoro gets fully focused by Night. VP. They'll lose Collapse. They were almost certainly going to lose him again here off the respawn by Blink. He's not making it away with that TP. Basher from Nightfall kicks in. He will go down. Cheese is still there, but he gets it. He takes it. Comeback potential can absolutely be there. You know, Collapse on the tide. I feel like we've seen so many times. If he can get that refresher, the double ravage, that can make wonders happen in these team fights. Bottom though, outside of the base, Mira run down by DM. And Poshka is able to make it out with the tether TP. Good job he did go for the tether before TPing out. Oh, look at that. Okay, yeah, okay, it's up to the 89. I was going to say, yeah, that 66 was earlier. So yeah, up to 89% of the win probability. And also Poshka. Poshka's out, trying to Tokyo will take out Kingslayer. They get the Serpent Lords down as well. Mira with the grab onto save. As both the VP supports gone, can they get more out of the Shitoro? Is in with the Metamorpheus and the BKB. Jump for Collapse, has the Ravage Nightfall. Knocked down, stun from the Toronto Tokyo Nightfall getting low. Taken down, they get the answer. A big kill here for Spirit. What more can they find? Up to the high ground, they try to chase GPK. But GPK's got the back of Kingslayer. Fighting back, in action for Yatoro. Sunder, back up to full HP. Tries for the TP out, but the damage is done. Yatoro will fall. Spirit. And that last the pickup of the Ags Blessing going to save as well, as you were talking about. Very strong Ags. So this is going to be an excellent addition to VP's team fight here, especially with the way that Save has already been able to make those big ults happen. And you know, Yatoro's life getting harder. He's got to keep himself completely away from this Bane, otherwise Save will look to lock him down.
Yep.
Trying to jump, but alright, GPK, he's gone in as well. Slides himself back down to the low ground with a Hurricane Pike, mirrors out. DM diving under the tier 4 with the Rolling Thunder, there's the grip. Save, has the control onto Yatoro. Yatoro needs help, he needs it now, he's not going to get it. The splitter comes out, Kingslayer takes down Yatoro. No buyback on the Terrorblade, he hasn't got the dollar.
Huge opening. Just beautiful. You see how fearless they are. Immediately they see Mira out of position, go. Entire team commits to it.
Collapse. Trying to draw their attention away from the base.
He does have a buyback, so they're just trying to buy time for the Terrorblade to spawn, but I don't know, Owen. I don't think it's going to be enough. Yeah.
So much money, they're going to look to try and end.
I think they recognize it, you know, the way the Tyrantro was playing, that's just not normal. If you have buyback on TV, that's not the kind of play you're going to make. And VP can read that off of the movement, and they recognize there's no buy.
What can they do without their Terrorblade? 30 seconds. The tower's taken out here. Top 4, Nightfall is in onto Toronto Tokyo. Goes sent to Toronto Tokyo. They'll live for now. Nightfall is low. They'll turn over towards Mirror, but again, just dropping these wards down. Everything they can possibly do to take VP's attention off the base.
15 seconds.
GPK committing with the BKB, but Collapse is able to slide back to the fountain.
There is a refresher shard on the Viper though, so he will have that BKB back up
10
again.
seconds until the Terrorblade, but VP, they're looking to end it. Refresher shard in the second round of the BKB. They've got the grab, but the Ravage comes in for Collapse. It doesn't matter with the BKB. VP can focus the Ancient and end the game. As game 2, Virtus Pro will manage to keep the series even. 1-1 now between VP and Spirit. We're getting a game 3, Aiden.